Hello, everybody. Hi. Happy Tuesday. I don't know if you guys are like me. Happy I survived Monday. So, digging into the week. I hope that you guys are having a good week. Just got the little one into bed and happened to be watching the State of the Union address, if any of you guys watch that. So, normally I don't watch that kind of stuff. I don't know. I watch the news. I read about politics, things like that, but I try not to get too immersed in it because it gets to be a lot of drama. But I actually watched this one. This is the first one I've probably watched in a while, probably because there was lack of anything else on TV. So anyway, very interesting stuff. Still absorbing it all. I'm sure I'll hear about it all day long on Facebook tomorrow and the news. So anyway, on to cheerier topics. Welcome to my weekly Google Hangout Live. For those of you who are joining live, thank you for joining me live. For those of you who are going to be watching this on playback, hello. That's the beautiful thing about these Google Hangouts that I really, really enjoy is the fact that as soon as we're done here on this Google Hangout, it will automatically upload to my YouTube and it will be there for future playback for you. I love that. Even when I make my regular videos and they're not live like this, I still have to upload them on the phone and, you know, do a whole bunch of stuff, blah, blah, blah. This is so easy. Oh my gosh, it's so easy. The only thing that I don't like about it is the webcam, because if you notice, luckily I don't do a whole lot of moving. But if I were to like move really fast, do I look like a blur? It kind of looks like a blur. So I apologize. I don't know if it's my webcam or what it is. I don't know. Maybe that's just a good excuse with tax return time to buy a new laptop or a tablet. Let me just throw my hints in there now. Okay, so I'm getting off topic, completely off topic. Okay, this week I'm going to start out like I always do with my little housekeeping. My name is Jacqui Duran. I'm an independent Scentsy consultant for 3 years now as of today. Yes, today is my official Scentiversary. Yay, 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 yay. I got a really fun, cute email from Orville and Heidi, and I thought it was really, really great that they do that and recognize you for your anniversary being with the company. It's a really great thing. I like what they do. I'm a little biased. I like the company. What can I say? So I'm still around after 3 years and enjoying what I do and being here with all of you tonight. But as with anything, obviously, since he does not pay me to do training, so this is a completely independent video. As they always tell you, if you need direct training or have direct questions, of course your sponsor is an amazing source, or hopefully is an amazing source to you. And if not, then your director. Of course, keep going on up your chain. If you have questions, you can get remember your upline, right? We've got an upline. We all have a sponsor. That's the person that we signed under. We have a director. That would be the person who kind of is your immediate leadership, I guess, outside of your sponsor. Some of you may have a star director. So that could be a person of contact for you. And then the majority of you probably have a superstar director. I happen to be on a team where I have all of those things. So I have all that upline, and of course you have Scentsy consultant support. So if maybe you have a sponsor who isn't as helpful as you would like, or a director that you just can't get a hold of, or a superstar director or so on, and you just can't get those answers that you're looking for, you can always contact Scentsy consultant support. Let them know what concerns that you're having, and they will certainly do whatever they need to do to help you out. Now, throughout the course of my 3 years, I will tell you that I love to network with other consultants across the nation, now across the globe. Oh my gosh, guys, did you guys hear the news? We are now in New Zealand. We're going to be launching in New Zealand. We just keep expanding and expanding and expanding. It's amazing. I get to talk to people who are consultants in Australia and England, across the pond. I'm still working on my British accent. Peppa Pig helps me with my youngest daughter. Watching Peppa Pig. I won't bore you with my British accent. I'll wait till I perfect it and then I'll bore you with it. Pay no attention if my cat is like jumping behind me. It's nighttime and she gets excited. Anyway, so it's very, very nice. So I have found that networking with other consultants has just been, oh my gosh, it's a huge blessing. And it truly shows me how much I love the fact that Scentsy is truly a family. I get a lot of inspiration and support from the consultants that I network with. And my cat is playing with my cord, so I'm just going to go ahead and unplug it because just in case she decides to get a little frisky, I don't want her pulling down my laptop. So excuse me, sorry, I apologize. So I encourage all of you, you guys obviously are watching me now on Google, and if you're not on my direct downline, you're reaching out. So kudos, yay for you for reaching out and taking time out of your busy schedule to look for ways to improve your business. That is what I try and do for not only my personal downline, but for all of you as well. I find inspiration in others. What I do is I look for inspiration and I kind of look for the ideas that I like, that interest me, that I think will work for me in my business. And then I take them and tweak them and kind of make them my own. And that is always what I encourage every one of you to do as well. Tweak and continue and repeat. So it is a proven method for Scentsy. Once you get into it and once you start doing it, you will soon realize that consistency is key. If you guys ever hear me talking about that, and I'm sure that you probably have, seriously, consistency is key. When you find your niche and you continuously do what you were doing when you find success, you will see that that success does pay off. One thing that happens to be of major interest to me is social media. I'm a tech geek that way, and I apologize, but that's just me. I enjoy it, I like it. I am also a blogger, so I have found that my social media ability to be able to market my blogging has kind of expanded into my Scentsy business. So it truly is amazing. It's an amazing outlet for me personally, and it's done very well for me. So, but it's not for everybody. But I always encourage you as well to expand beyond your comfort zone. You probably hear that term a lot, either from your direct team or just from Scentsy Corporate in general. They're always talking about expanding beyond your comfort zone, and it's true. It takes a lot. Some of us are not that person. I know for me, one thing for me that gets me every single time is talking to people about joining. I can chat with people all day long. I can text with people, things like that. And I can meet people and we can discuss it, but I am just not, you know, I've never looked at myself like a salesperson. So I don't really get too much into the sales. So that part, I really have to step out of my comfort zone when it comes to that. I do. So I work on it. So recognize the parts of the business that you need to work on and grow on, and we'll do it together. How about that? I'll be your partner. So one of the things, I always reach out to you guys. Again, y'all are wonderful. Y'all are wonderful. Seriously, I've met some amazing people that I would never have met if it was not for Scentsy and networking with all of you that I do. So I tell my downline and I tell all of you, I am doing these hangouts, these live hangouts on a weekly basis. So every Tuesday night at 9:15 Central Standard Time, I usually only try and take 30 minutes of your time and my time. I'm trying to be respectful of that. But I'm looking for ideas, and I've gotten some ideas from a handful of you. So thank you. And so I encourage you, if you have ideas, please, please, please let me know. You can comment here on Google. You can email me. My cat is going crazy in the background. Email me. You can message me on Facebook. However you want to get a hold of me, get a hold of me. I'm always available to talk if it's during the day and I happen to be at work. Good thing is to email me or message me, and then eventually, if you're messaging me on Facebook, I don't have the app on my phone. I'm not one of those people who's downloaded the Messenger app. So I don't get those until I get onto the laptop or until I find time to actually get on like the Safari browser on my phone. So anyway, again, I'm totally getting off topic. I apologize. The point of tonight is we're going to talk about Facebook fan pages. So I'm going to do something a little bit different than what I normally do. I'm trying to also watch this box up here, sorry, on my screen. My personal assistant, still looking to hire a really good one, so have not done so. So that kind of leaves me to field questions and everything else as I'm doing that, so. And get everything set up. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm actually going to do a screen share, and I'm going to show you, because again, we're talking about Facebook fan pages. What is a Facebook fan page? Maybe you don't know what that is. Let's start at the beginning. Facebook, sure you have it. If you don't, you can get one. It's perfectly free to sign up for Facebook. Have fun with it. Don't get sucked in. It is a time sucker. Seriously. If you have the tab up on your laptop, close it. If you have it on your phone, on the app, turn your notifications off, people. I'm serious. It's a time sucker. So don't let it suck you in. It's very hard to do. I actually turn my notifications off for certain times of the day, and I turn my notifications off starting at 10 o'clock every single night. My phone goes on Do Not Disturb every single night at 10 o'clock until 7 a.m. in the morning. Of course, my husband and like my mom are set up, so in case of emergency, they will still be able to get a hold of me, but everyone else doesn't ring, doesn't beep, doesn't flash, doesn't anything. So take the time for yourself. You gotta have balance in your life, guys. Gotta have balance. Okay, Facebook. Here is my tip. Take it as you will. My word is not gospel. What works for me doesn't work for all. I found very quickly in the beginning of my Scentsy journey that when I joined Scentsy, I was so stinking excited to join Scentsy that I posted all the time on my Facebook. I didn't think anything of it because here I am like, look at me, I'm looking for more customers. Yay me, look at me, I'm posting, I'm posting, I'm posting. Not so much for the people on my personal Facebook who didn't care about my Scentsy business. So I'm sure that I probably got put on ignore or a block list here or there, maybe even unfriended along the way, who knows, because I did. I posted a lot. And it took me a while to realize that not everybody wanted to be overloaded with my posts, and that is not how I wanted to come across. So I created a fanbook page, a Facebook fanbook page, which is directly related to all things Scentsy. So I figure if somebody likes that page, then obviously they're liking that page because either A, they're a customer, B, I do have a lot of consultants who are my friends that I network with who are on there as well. They like to just kind of keep in the know or network with me, or, you know, we share ideas, things like that. But those are probably like the two groups of people. I may have like the innocent bystander who maybe accidentally liked my page or something, but hopefully maybe they'll become a team member in the future or a customer. But that's where I try and keep the majority of my posts. Now, every so often, to always look for ways to, you have to algorithm Facebook. Let me get a little geeky here on you for just a quick second. Facebook is all based on algorithms, okay? It literally tracks what you're looking for, the things that you search for, things like that. And you'll notice, if you pay close attention, and probably more on the laptop PC version than on the mobile version of Facebook, but you'll see like ads along the sides of your Facebook. Again, it is based on algorithms. So I've noticed that if maybe especially around Christmas time, I was doing Google searches and Amazon searches for certain products for my son because he could not for the life of him decided what he wanted for Christmas at first. So we did a lot of searching on Amazon and different websites looking at different ideas for him. And I happened to notice that the next time I logged onto Facebook on my laptop, suddenly I was seeing ads along the side of my page that were eerily similar to the things that I had Googled when looking for a gift for my son. How did that happen? I bet you it's because Mark Zuckerberg is a very smart, genius man, and he has figured out a way to integrate your searches somehow or another. I'm sure we've given rights to it at some point in time when clicking on an app or something. But anyway, you'll see that it starts to recognize the things that you like. So if somebody is maybe on my personal page, like I said, every so often I will share a post from my fan book page or my fan page to my personal page. So I'll go on my personal page and I'll find the melting pot, which is what I call my business, and I will share it and bring it over to my personal page in hopes to, again, put my name and my brand into the mind of my personal Facebook friends. Now, again, I truly try not to overload them because they don't want to look at me as just a salesperson because, again, they're going to put me on ignore, they're going to put me on blocked, and I don't want that because obviously those are my friends. Those are people I want to connect with. I'm not trying to alienate them, and I'm certainly not trying to disrupt their day or their news feed. But just every so often I will do that. I try not to overdo it. And my hope is, again, that they see it. If maybe they click like, or maybe they just happen to say, oh my gosh, I didn't know they had that now, or that looks really cool. And it maybe brings them over to my fanbook page, and then so on and so forth. Get the concept? Okay, so first rule of Facebook, if I were you, is to create a fan page. Give yourself an outlet for your Scentsy selling, venting, posting, things like that. Do not overwhelm your personal friends. They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it. Trust me, they don't. So find another way to do it. One of those ways happens to be a fanbook page. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And I did test this out the other day to make sure I could do it correctly. So fingers crossed, no whammies, no whammies. Everything goes well as planned. So ready, set, here we go. Da, 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 da. Okay. All right. So let's go up here. We're going to go to Facebook. Now this is, again, this is my Facebook fan page. Okay. Very quickly, I'm going to show you how I get to this. Now, when I sign into Facebook, obviously I'm defaulted to my personal page, which I'm going to switch over just very briefly because I just want to show you how to do it. So I'm going to log into Facebook, maybe when I'm online or whatever. So here's my personal Facebook page. Now, I have a triangle up here in the toolbar. Okay, it's a little bit different on mobile, but we're focusing on PC today. So I'm going to click on this triangle, and what that's going to do is see how it says use Facebook as. And the first two options it gives me, I actually have two fan pages. Remember, guys, I'm a blogger as well, so I do a cooking blog, so that happens to be the fan page for my cooking blog. But this one here, the melting pot, this is my Scentsy fanbook page. Now, if you guys do not know how to get here to create one, let me know. I'll be more than happy to post a link. In fact, I might go ahead and just do that. Post a link after this video of the directions of how to do it. It is fairly easy and step-by-step, so you guys can do it. Trust me, I know you can. If you have questions, don't hesitate to holler out. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on the melting pot. That's where I want to go, right? So here we are. This is where we just were. So here is my fanbook page, and you'll see, obviously, it says it right here, retail, customer, merchandise, right? You can name your page anything you want within Scentsy guidelines, okay? Remember to always refer to your policy and procedures, or standard practices, whatever we're calling it now. Follow the rules, basically. Let's just get down to brass tacks. Follow the rules, okay? If you use the word Scentsy, you have to use it in conjunction with independent Scentsy consultant. So there's certain nuances that you do have to pay attention to. But the way that I look at things, oops, I'm so sorry, shaking my screen here. I don't know if you saw that or not. In the world of marketing, I found in my marketing classes, you want to brand yourself. Your name becomes your brand, guys. So really, really pay attention to that, especially on Facebook. Especially on Facebook, guys. You never know any of your personal friends who may or may not want to become one of your customers, may or may not see what you do and think, oh my gosh, I want to do Scentsy too, but oh my goodness, do you see the things that she posts? Wow, that's really out there. I don't know about that. You know, you don't want to offset people. So really pay attention. Your name is becoming your brand. So think of that when you're posting on Facebook. Don't go on there and start ranting and calling your neighbor all kinds of odd names because they did something horrible and unspeakable. Feel free to rant, but just try to keep those rantings to a minimum. Again, you've got a brand that you're trying to build right now. So just be aware of what you're doing. The same thing on your Scentsy fanbook page. You want to come across, again, you're coming across as a professional entrepreneur. You own your own business, guys. So act like it. You are the boss. You wouldn't expect your boss to act certain ways, so don't act in ways that you wouldn't want your boss to act. My suggestion is to, when you create your fanbook page, to really make sure that you are being consistent with postings. You want to make sure, because again, this is the whole point of your fanbook page, is you are here to, again, network, to really give your customers and or your team members, things like that, a place to be able to come and see all things Scentsy. Okay, so I'm just kind of scrolling through here just so you guys get an idea. So I'm always trying to post, right? Now, oops, sorry, I don't know if you saw that or not on your end. We can go over this again in more detail on maybe a different call. Again, not trying to take too much of your time. I just want to post or cover a couple things about Facebook fan pages. I have linked my YouTube directly here, so it's a very quick thing. My Pinterest over here is a direct link to my Twitter. Again, these are all my business accounts. These are not my personal. I have a personal Twitter and a business Twitter. I have a personal Pinterest and a business Pinterest. I have a personal YouTube. I have a business YouTube. I truly I hate to say the word suggest, because I don't want you to feel like you have to do these things. But this is what I have found works for me, is separating the two from personal and business. It works well for me. It doesn't blur any lines, let's put it that way. So what I've kind of talked about in, I believe it was last week's Hangout, was one of the ways was on Saturday, which happens to be my marketing day. I actually sit down every Saturday and I do my social media marketing. And I try and do that in a way to where I am setting myself up for the entire week. Okay, so what I do is I actually schedule post on my Facebook fan page. You'll see right here where it says 5 scheduled posts. My next scheduled post is tomorrow at 7 a.m. If I click here, this is going to show me the posts that I have scheduled. So what does that mean in a nutshell? That means that I've actually put a picture, I have typed out, just like I was posting this right here and now and hitting post, and it was going live. But what I've done instead of doing it live is I've actually set it up to schedule for a certain date and a certain time. All right, this is the one that is scheduled to go out tomorrow morning for me at 7 a.m. Again, that's my time zone. So this is when that post will actually go live, and it will post automatically. I don't have to do a single thing. So that is the great time saver that I have found for me, is again on Saturdays, I can sit here and I can literally go down and block out and figure out exactly what it is that I want to say all week long, because on my fan page, I try and do a continuous theme. So every day has a new theme. And so again, I'm trying to keep interaction. And so I try to post as frequently as I can. And one way is to schedule a post. So I'm very quickly going to show you exactly how to do a scheduled post. I'm going to preface this by saying we used to be able to do this on our personal Facebook pages. They took that option away. Darn Facebook. They took it away. So the only way I currently know how to do this is through a fan page. You guys know probably as well as I do, if you're familiar with Facebook at all, things change. So very well next month it could come right back to our personal. I don't know if it will or not. I don't work for Facebook. But right now it does not. So this is the only way I can do it. So let's say, I'm going to go ahead and do one here in real time. Okay. So I'm going to post a photo. I'm going to go here. I'm going to click on upload a photo. I'm not sure if you guys can see this part on your end because I don't know if it will show the open windows or not. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually opening my gallery, and I have on my computer here, everything is organized into folders. So I'm actually looking in my recruiting folder right now for my recruiting pictures that I have saved, because I want to get the word out about Scentsy coming to New Zealand. So I haven't posted about that yet. So I want to let people know we're coming to New Zealand March 10th. It's actually March 9th for us here in the US, but technically in New Zealand, it will be March 10th. So March 10th it goes live. Just like we expanded to Australia, it was the same thing. It was a huge thing. Mexico, we've added so many countries by now. It's just it truly blows my mind how much we're growing, and I love being a part of it. All right, so let's say what do I want to say? Oh gosh, now I have to be witty on the spot. Okay, I'm gonna say, who's crazy about New Zealand? Yeah, let's see that. I don't know. May not be very witty, but it's something. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a couple hashtags in here because we'll talk on that a different day. Just because. So for the time being, just because. I can go on and on about hashtags. All right, so this is a post that I want to actually schedule out, right? So you'll see here, I've got, oops, sorry. Again, if you're seeing that, I apologize. Oh, I need to change my mouse settings on my laptop. All right, I can do a couple different things here. So just like on my personal Facebook, I can add what I'm feeling or watching or anything like that. I can add a location to this post if I wanted to. I could set a specific audience for this post. So maybe I have my customers set up, or my likes, whoever likes my page, I've got them categorized as a consultant or as a customer. Maybe I just wanted this to go to customers. Not that I've gone that far with it, but you could. So that's what that means there. Over here, we've got boost post. So if you were looking to really put some more bang for your buck out there into social media, you could click here to boost your post. It does require money because that's basically advertising, okay? You can do the same thing for promoting your page. You can advertise your page. Again, it is a monetary thing. So you do have to put some money behind your commitment there. But look over here, you'll see, hopefully you can see this. It says see your ad here. And if I hit boost post, that means, again, remember how I was talking about how the algorithms come into play? So this is where it would show up for other people. They would see my ad over there. Be like, ooh, the melting pot. Ooh, I see Scentsy. And they would click on there and hopefully bring so many customers I wouldn't even know what to do. But I haven't done it yet. So obviously it's going to go public. This is a public page. And now here's where I can post it. So if I hit post right here, if I click on this, this will obviously post it immediately. Okay. It's not what I want to do, right? I want to schedule this out. So if I click the down triangle again, I have three options. I can schedule a post. So scheduling it for the future. I can backdate it. So maybe I want to backdate it and say, hey, I want to put this as like I posted it this morning, first thing this morning. I don't really have a use for that, but you can if you'd like. Save draft is your third option, and save draft, obviously kind of like an email. If maybe I'm typing this up, but I need a little bit more information, maybe I don't know quite the date. Maybe it didn't tell me March 10th, but I just had the flyer and I thought, ooh, I want to get the word out. But I could save the draft, look up the information I needed to know, and then come back to it. It won't post it, it won't schedule it, it won't do anything. It will save it, and I can come back to it, edit it as I need to, add in that extra information, and be ready to go. But for our talk tonight, we are going to schedule. So you'll see here, it says select a date and time in the future for when you would like your post to publish. So here on the calendar, you can see I can pick any day I want. I have done up to, I don't honestly know if there's a limit to how many you can schedule out. Usually I do a week at a time. So that's anywhere between 7 to 10 posts, because some days I'll put like two posts a day, depending on, you know, the excitement or what's going on at the time. So maybe I'll have one that's going to post in the morning, and maybe I'll have one that's going to post in the evening. But I've done anywhere from like 7 to 10 continuously. You can probably do more. I haven't reached a thing where it says, hey, you can't do any more scheduled posts. You've reached your limit. So who knows if there's one or not. I'm going to go ahead and schedule this for tomorrow. So I'm going to schedule this for tomorrow. Over here is where I can change my time. I'm going to say 9:30. And let's just go ahead and say a.m. just for benefit of showing you this. And obviously it's showing here the time zone that it's going to post in. I am already set up for Central Standard Time in the US, so that's how it's going to post. That's the exact time it's going to post. I can cancel out if I've completely changed my mind, don't want to do this at all. I can hit cancel, but I want to schedule. So I'm going to click on schedule, and you're going to see it's thinking. And look, see here now where it says 6 scheduled posts, whereas before it said 5. So again, if I want to check to see, hey, what was it that I have that's pending, ready to go out this week? So I go back into my See Posts, and it's going to categorize these, lay these out by time. So it's going to go earliest to latest, right? So the earliest one goes out tomorrow morning. I've got it set up tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. my time. That's the one that's going to go out. And then the next one, obviously, is the one that I just created. So here you see, there's my New Zealand pick. There's my post that I've got set up ready to go. And remember, I scheduled it for 9:30 in the morning. Now, let's say I decided to change my mind. Or maybe I wanted to say more. Or maybe, you know, I'm just not that witty at the moment. Maybe in the morning I'm going to be a heck of a lot more witty after I've had a couple cups of coffee. I can edit this. I can change it in any way I want, add to it, take away from it, whatever I want to do. I could reschedule it if I want to say, oh, well, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk about New Zealand until I know more about it. So let me hold off until this weekend, until I've had time to go to the news tab and read up on it and see what I need to do so I can recruit for New Zealand. So maybe I would reschedule that for Sunday or something to go out. Of course, you always have the option to publish now. So maybe I want to say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and share it now. I'd rather just get the word out now and be done with it. I could do it that way. Or maybe I've changed my mind completely and say, you know what? I don't even want to talk about New Zealand. I'm just going to delete this post altogether. Of course, I would never say that because I want to talk about New Zealand. I think it's amazing. Anyway, so there you go. So again, this is what I do on Saturday, which happens to just be set up as the day that I do my marketing. Very fun, I think. I wish I could explain it better. I'm gonna switch back. Okay, hopefully we're back now. Okay, I think we're back. Hopefully that went well. I hope. I'll have to rewatch, make sure I did it right. If I didn't, you guys will let me know. I know you will. I trust you. I trust you. So anyway, that was a very brief overview of what a Scentsy Facebook fan, or not a Scentsy, what a Facebook fan page is. You could again, I don't know if there's even a limit of how many of those you can do. I personally do 2, one for my cooking blog, one for Scentsy. Again, I like structure, little type A, OCD, whatever you want to call me. So I like to have things structured and laid out in a certain way. So that's how I do it to stay on track. So I have those set up, again, not only to keep it separate, but also to hopefully not alienate all of my personal friends on my Facebook page by continuously posting my joy and my love of Scentsy, because as much as I want all of my friends to love and enjoy Scentsy as much as I do, they don't. And that's okay. That's why we're friends, because we're not all the same. We are all different, and that's why I love all of my friends and all of my network acquaintances and everything else in between. So that's the beauty of diversity out there. We don't all have to be alike. So anyway, that was, again, a very quick overview. I apologize if I went fast. If you have questions about a fan page in general, if you have questions about scheduling the post, maybe I went just a little bit too fast for you, you can always rewatch this at any time on my YouTube channel. The link, I don't know exactly how it shows up on my Google Plus here, but just in case it doesn't, I will make sure that I post a link for that, and I'm going to make sure that I post a link for the directions directly from Facebook on how to create a Facebook fan page. Because like I said, it is truly easy. You guys can do it. Trust me, you can. I have faith in you that you can do it. It's very easy to do, but I encourage you that if you're going to do that, be consistent with it. Keep it active. If you keep it active, you don't want your page to go dead, because if your page goes dead, people are going to be like, well, that's a waste of my time. Unliked, and then they're going to go away and they're not going to come back. So they're going to be like, well, why was I even following that page? There's nothing going on there. You know, they're liking those pages because either A, it's somebody that you network with, or they're interested in Scentsy either as a consultant or as a customer, or possibly, hopefully, a potential recruit for your team. So good things. Again, if you have ideas on things that you have questions about that you would love for me to talk about, you see that we can share my screen, so I'm more than happy to do that. You guys know that I love my social media. I do. Sorry for being too geeky for you if I am. So again, toss out those ideas. I do have, like I said, a handful of you have reached out to me with some really great ideas, so thank you. We're going to be working on those, working those into these weekly hangouts. So watch for those upcoming ones. I'm going to try and set the agenda out so you guys kind of have an idea of what's going to be talked about. So if you do want to join live and you've got questions, we can most certainly address your questions as we are in live. I just opened up the Q&A box. I didn't do it when I was screenshotting, or not screenshotting, sharing my screen. Oh, thank you. Because I didn't know if it would work. Maybe next time we'll try it. I'll try it next time when I've got the screen share up, and we'll test it out and see if it works. If we can still do the Q&A while I'm actually doing it. But anyway, if you've got follow-up questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Ask me, let me know. I'm more than happy to share information that I've learned. And if I don't know how to do it, then I'm all about learning how to do it. So trust me, I will find out, and I will reach out to my network contacts, and I will just bug them until they answer me and give me the answers that I want to know. Because they're amazing that way. So anyway, again, trying to stay on schedule. I am a touch over on time, so I apologize. But again, kudos to you for taking time out of your week to join live. If you're here, and if not, if you are going to watch back and play back, kudos again, because good for you. You were making time for your business. You were sharing your business. You're working your business, and that's exactly what you need to do. So share me those ideas. Let me know what you need to know, and we'll work on them. I will talk to you all soon. Have a great rest of your week. If you follow me on YouTube, which if not, you should be subscribed to my YouTube page. Trust me, fun stuff happens there. I hope maybe next week or the week after, I want to talk about Facebook parties. So that's coming up in an upcoming agenda very soon. So we're going to be discussing that. But tomorrow I receive my scent of the month for February. I am super excited. So I will be sharing first scent sniff of that wonderful scent. I have heard great things about it. So I'm very excited. So make sure you subscribe, watch it. Have a great rest of your week. I will talk to you soon. Mwah! I love you all. Bye-bye. Good night.